Morning. Morning. Oh, what's that there? Get rid of that. Morning. Just checking my Facebook. Oh, my word. I nearly missed it this morning. I was rushing around doing all my chores, doing that Facebook status. But I'm here now. Hello, Marina. How are you? Hello, Sharon. Hello, Anne. Morning, everyone, she says. How are you? Anne says good. Another Anne says good morning. Linda says good morning. Linda, just ring the call centre about your missing things. Morning, John. Everyone says Anne. Fran says morning, John. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Steffi says morning from Blanavon. I'm sure I'm saying it right. Hello, Lynn Schofield. How are you? Jacqueline, good morning. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Very strange dreams last night. Oh, hello, Jan. Set your alarm then. Morning, Christine. Good morning, Sue. She says good morning, everybody. Leslie says good morning. Vida says good morning. Sheila says good morning. Julie, good morning with a kiss. Helen says good morning, John. Good morning, good morning. Kate says good morning all. How is everybody? Pam Minnie Harning, good morning, lovely. Good morning, John. Oh, like the stripes. Yeah, I've gone a bit stripy today. Look, Savannah says good morning. Isabel says good morning, John and all. Oh, Ema says good morning, John, from a sunny Quinn in Ireland. Does that mean say Dublin? Morning says Princess. Marie says good one, John, found you. Joanne says morning from a dull Cambridge. It's very dull here and quite cold as well. Morning to you all, says Jan. Claire says morning, John, from a humid and damp Norwich. Oh, it's cold here. Paula says good morning, John, and everybody. Linda says morning, John, looking good. Thank you. Doreen says, I need to sit there then. Morning from Bradford. Marcia says bom dia. Hello, Marcia, my love. Did you get my card? Morning, everyone. Cloudy Day and crew, says Angela. Judy says good morning, John. Ghislaine says morning, John, and everybody. Lovely to see you. Lo says morning. Just had breakfast in the Moho. Oh, too many messages coming in. Hang on. Oh, crikey, so many messages. After a day of drinking yesterday. Oh, honestly. Yeah, I saw you with your family. Good morning, my lovely, says Berta. Janet says, morning, John. Hope you're well. It's dull here in Wellingborough. Hello, everyone. Anne says, I finally phoned up about Simply Sewing Mag on Wednesday. They're sending me a replacement. Oh, did it never arrive? Barbara says, morning, everyone from dull Aberdeen. Margaret says, good morning, John and everyone. Marie says, Badada. Susan says, good morning, bit grey and windy in Derbyshire. Cousin Susan says it's dull here in Kent. Karen says, morning, John from a dull Camden Town. How's your back, Karen? How's your back? Lorraine says, good morning from Windsor. Are you the Queen? She's Queen Lorraine. Linda says, morning, John. Barbara McClay. Good morning, John, being nosy. Who is the very smiley person behind you? That's me. That's me when I was filming in Africa. You mean that one? That one there? It's me when I was filming with the Maasai Warriors on a film called Ghost in the Darkness. Good morning, John. Cloudy and breezy, says Dawn. Jess says, oh, hello, Jess. Not seen you for ages. Gerardine. John and all my chatty friends. You got a lovely shout out this morning from Vix. Didn't she look lovely? Doesn't she look lovely this morning? Tree says good morning. Susan says good morning. Dawn says good morning. Still lolloping in bed. Savannah says I've had a bad morning. My poor dog's ill. Oh, Savannah, I hate it when that happens. Ema. Oh, it's Quinn in the west of Ireland. But I do think there's also an Ema in Dublin. Oh, sorry, Ema. Got you confused. I used to work with a lady called Ema Neve Maldonig. And she was in Dublin as well. Messages. Morning, John. Everyone says Carol. Marie says stitch and bitch. Oh, what's that about, Marie? Vida says must have been something in the air last night. I had such strange dreams about being chased by strange creature. Woke up. Hang on. Woke up. Hang on. Where's the message gone? Oh, there you go. Chase Magic woke up with my legs really ache. Must have been running. Oh, crikey. Fiona says morning. Got my thread, badge and photo yesterday. Barbara Klein says, yay. Caroline says, morning, John and all from an overcast Wolves. Den says, morning, John. Could you say hello to my friend Jane? Den's friend Jane. Hello. Hello, Den's friend Jane. Maggie says, morning, John, cold in Guernsey. Joan says, morning, John, one and all, looking good. Thank you very much. I've had a good sleep. Good morning, John. And everyone says, Jenny. Nicola says, good morning. Cousin Susan says, yes, Fix is looking good. Hi, everyone. Can't stand at a classic car show, says Susan, and my battery won't last. Oh, yeah, go. Go look at the cars. Ali Pally in October, will you be there? Don't know yet. Not been invited yet. Claire says, thank you for the card. Your hand must be dropping all the signing you've done recently. Yeah. 2,200 photos, 500 orifills. I know. Morning, John from Northampton, says Julie. Anne says, how's that life story book coming along? It's stopped at the moment, Anne, because the publishers are being a bit difficult. That was my... Janice says, good morning, everyone. Cold and miserable here in Brimpton. Geraldine said she looked gorgeous, still watching on the telly whilst chatting on here. Dawn says, have fun. Oh, that's about the car show. Good morning, says Diane. Stuart says, morning, John. Oh, you're up, Stuart. Dull and cold here, so you're brightening up today. Go for a run, Stuart. That'll warm you up. Since he did his half marathon, he's not been running since. Christine says, good morning, John. Got my photo on my badge yesterday. Lovely. Thank you from Christine in Preston. Steffi says, snap. Oh, watching Vix on the telly. Marie says, good morning, everyone. A sewing day today as it's pouring with rain in Cornwall. Oh, is it? It hasn't started raining here yet, but it's not warm. It's not warm at all here. So, what are we going to talk about today? Oh, hang on. The messages have stopped now. Oh, hang on. Swipe to the right, swipe to the left. That normally gets them going again. So what we're going to talk about today then. How is everybody? How's your week been? Nicholas says, morning from a grey and blustery Norfolk. Oh dear. I think we've all got the cold weather today, don't we? Julie says, morning all. Get my mojo back at last. Happy pills are working. Ali Barton says, good morning. Hello, Ali Barton. How are you? How was your husband's birthday? I still don't know why you didn't just buy him some bin bags or something. Good morning, John, says Margaret, and everybody else. It has gone dull here. I can see blue sky coming in from the sea, though. Oh, that's nice. Karen says, I'm doing some knitting to take my mind off the pain. Oh, Karen. Karen's got a bad back, you see. She's been in agony. Well, make sure you're sitting properly. Morning, John, from a very grey Dursley, says Catherine. Roxana says, multitask this morning. We've got you on the tablet and Vix on the laptop. That's a few people are doing that. It's Adele started. I think Adele's on at 11, isn't she? I'm doing a basic fashion design course. Really enjoying it, says Claire. Was that Claire? Yeah, very good. Jacqueline says, I couldn't sleep last night. So she fell asleep at 4:30. Oh, Carol says, morning, John, Blown again in Somerset. Looking forward to tomorrow's shows. Oh, hang on. Fiona, house sale fell through again. Oh, no. Just stopped my bed and sheets on the line, hoping they'd dry. Stopped? You mean hung? Anyway, yeah, it's windy. It's windy today. The half marathon wiped me out. Too far, not as enjoyable as the short one, says Stuart. Morning, says Nancy. Love the shirts and new one. No, it's old, but when I wear it on telly, lots of people message and say they don't like it. Oh, hang on. Stripped, says Susan. I've changed my bed this morning as well. Morning all from warm Aberdeen. I'm enjoying my retirement all this time to do what I like to do. Oh, lovely Sandra. I don't know what I'll do. Lillian says, morning everyone, looking after a poorly dog this morning whilst watching you and sewing street at the same time. Oh, we've all got your hands. Got my threads yesterday, says Anne, and they are lovely. Hope you do more, perhaps one for each season. Well, I hope so too, but it's up to the management, isn't it? Up to the management whether we do it. Tracy says, morning from a sunny Lancaster. Oh, so it's sunny a bit further up then, because that's a bit higher than me, isn't it, Lancaster? Isn't it past Leicester, Lancaster? My geography's not very good, I'm afraid. So I've still got Harvey. You know, I was having Harvey for the week. Hilary says, morning, John and all. Harvey is Dulcie's cat. So, oh, you might not know this. So last Sunday, I went for my walk with Dulcie, and she was like, oh, there's messages coming all over the place. Christine says, good morning, Mr. Scott, from a wet and windy Cornwall. Jackie Lewis has just sent me 2 photos on Messenger. I don't know how to stop all these noises. I'm sure it'll be fine. Good morning, says Sue. So we're out walking, and oh, good morning, sweetie. Cold here in Nuneaton, says Alison. I'm knitting socks. Oh, get you. Are you doing the simple ones? Susan's watching Stone Street at the same time. Good morning, all. Just an offer accept on a house on the banks of the Leeds. On the banks of the Leeds Liverpool Canal. Happy news. Oh, Sharon, that sounds nice. Lots of you. I won't keep then. If you're watching Vix, I won't keep you too long. Lancaster is just south of the Lake District. Oh, there you go. Adele was on at 9 as well. I can only watch one. Oh, on a time. Can't multitask. Oh, hang on. Where's that from? Adele was on 9. Can't multitask. Catch up with Vix later. Yeah. Low. It's dull and showers here in Devon. Leaving Brixham to go home. Only 8 miles travel home. Morning, John from Grey Durham. Just having a coffee. Oh, lovely. I've had a coffee this morning. No, I'm not supposed to. You won't know how you found the time. You won't know how you find the time to go to work when you finally retire. That's what I found, says Janet. Oh, I can imagine. What does this one say? Lancaster is before Cumbria. Oh, missed the message. Where's it gone? Karen. And by the lakes. I love it when I'm driving home to Scotland. So when I pass Lancaster, I know I'm nearly there. Oh, I had lots of friends that went to Lancaster University and worked at the theatre in Lancaster as well. Oh, there you go. Hilary went to uni in Lancaster. Did you do PE? They're famous for PE, aren't they, Lancaster University? Same in Plymouth Low, says Roxana. Awful dull day. It's not, it's blowing here. It's very blowing. It's not wet, but it's blowing and really cold. The windows are open. Anyway, last Sunday morning from a very sunny Glasgow, says Sandra Sinclair. I was out for a walk with Dulcie, and she said she was feeling a bit guilty about leaving Harvey all week because she's filming at Shepperton Studios, as you know. And would I, in the future, think of having him for another week? And I went, oh, yeah, we'll sort something out. When we got back to our house, it was like, oh, you could take him now. Oh, she did history and PE. Hilary did history and PE, everyone. Good morning, Glenys. Cup of coffee she's got. Do you lock the cat flap? The cat flap is glued up. The cat flap is completely and utterly glued up, and so he can't go out. Susan, I've got 3 bags cut out of interfacing wedge sew, and then I have to do 5 hand muffs for my cousin and bridesmaids in November. Oh, lovely winter wedding. Anyone know where I put my magnetic fasteners? Turn my sewing room upside down. Are they in the fridge, Marie? You'll either be in the fridge or they'll be in the scissor drawer. That's where I think they'll be. So anyway, so I've had Harvey for the week, and then Dulcie was supposed to collect him on Friday. And of course I was working on Saturday. So I texted in the afternoon saying, what sort of time will you be back? So I know what time to have him ready for. And didn't hear. Then she texted me after I'd gone to bed, and she'd been off on locations. I hadn't got home till really late. So then on Saturday, I was working, obviously. I thought when I finish the show, I'll get a message from her to say, oh, I'll come and collect him later. What am I doing today? Right, well, I'll tell you in a second. Is it wrong to want cake after breakfast? No, not at all. I'm fancying a piece of cake this morning. Oh, Susan's lost her magnetic fasteners as well. So then she rang, and then I messaged her last night saying, so is he coming home or have I got him? She went, oh, you couldn't keep him a bit longer, could you? I don't mind. He's adorable. I'll get him for you in a minute. He's fast asleep on the bed next door. But I worry because he goes out. When he lives at home with Dulcie, he goes out in the garden. And, of course, I can't let that. Started warm but gone cold here in Preston. Says Jan, forecast 20 degrees. Sue says, I retired last month, find the days are whizzing by 2. Lovely to decide what to do every day. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? As long as you've got things to do and you don't sit there getting sad. Pam Minihani. Yeah, eat cake, she says to Lo. Eat cake. If you don't know, Lo's the lady who makes these rings. Don't go for cheap imitations. Go to Lo. She's O&P Silver on Facebook. Just keep him. I can't do that, Claire. She definitely wants him back. Jan says, morning, can you show us your lovely hanging basket? Oh, I'll have to go outside to do that, Jan, and it's a bit cold. I'll see what I can do. In fact, I'll do it now. Hang on, let's see. Today, after watching and chatting, I'm going to a craft fair on the way to Billinge, then a walk along the prom in Southport. Dulcie might not get Harvey back, says Anne. Oh, she will. She will. I've been very naughty, says Karen. Lots of chocolate, supposed to be feeling... yeah, you're allowed chocolate when you're not very well. Hang on then, let me just take you... I don't know if we can see it from up here. Hang on, let's go like this. Oh, now look. Glamour of my life. Laundry day. It's laundry day today. Oh, look at that angel picture. It's fallen over. Shamoy Mary did that for me. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can see it. Will you be able to see it from here? Look at the size of that plant there. That's massive. Right, hang on. Oh, no. There it is. Can you see it? Doesn't give it best justice from this angle. Hang on then, I'll just take you downstairs. I'll turn you around because I want you to see my messy house. Very quickly. Oh, hang on. Look, I'm missing messages while I'm doing this, so hang on. I've just had cake with my coffee, says Jean. Yeah, love to see your hanging basket. Oh, I like it when we go on a tour, says Stuart. I'm no good with animals. Took my in-law's dog for a walk years ago and he broke loose. Oh no, who's that? Jacqueline. Right, come on then. Oh, the place is a bit of a tip this morning. Life's too short not to eat cake, says Sharon. It is indeed. Right, here we go. Oh, I can show you my nice clean patio as well while I'm out here. Now, I hope I don't lose, Right, let me turn it around. Right, so... Oh, can't rotate your phone, hang on. There it is, can you see it? And then look at this plant here. Look at that huge plant there. So that's the bottom of the ground there, and that plant's right Up there, look. It's incredible, isn't it? Anyway, there's my hanging basket. Oh, you can't rotate your phone. Doesn't look the best when it's not in the sun. Anyway, look at my path. Right, I didn't have a new path. I had it cleaned, right? Look. This is my patio. It's all lovely and clean, look. And then, look, see that hydrangea in that pot there? I've got to pot that later. That's one that Laurie bought me. These are the two hanging baskets that I bought for the front, which I'm a bit disappointed in. That's a wisteria that Dulcie got me. That's my sunflower there that Hannah gave me. This is the tree that my friend Liz bought me. And then this is my rose garden here, look. So these are my roses here. And that's it. Oh, and there's the olive tree there. Oh, and also, look. There's one of these in the back garden as well, look. Can you see it? Look how tall it is up there. It's massive. Apparently, it's going to be a really beautiful... Oh, it's gone a bit worse in the wind. It's going to be a beautiful big white flower, apparently, on there. Anyway, I'll take you back upstairs now. You can catch up with your messages. Right, how messy is my kitchen? Oh, no, it's not too bad, actually. Life's too short for housework. Well, I tidied it this week. There's my lounge in there. I'll just give you a quick glimpse of my lounge. There's my lounge. Oh, there's me in the mirror. And then I've got my feng shui tree here, look. It's not lit up yet this morning. There's my feng shui tree. And my big throne. Oh, that's the cushion. Oh, there's Harvey. Hello, Harvey. Say hello. Hello. Yay. Hello, Harvey. Yeah. Oh, come on then. Come on. Let's go upstairs. Come on. Right, let me turn you back round there. Right, come on. I've only got flip-flops on. I don't want to trip. Whoops. I know that Hannah and Emma laugh about me having a fall. Right, there we go. We're back now. So let's go. I'll just have a look at your messages while I was doing that. Your front garden's beautiful. Hang on, let's have a look. Don't trip. Right, okay. Beautiful, says Janet. Your front garden's beautiful, says Karen. Sharon says beautiful. Linda says gorgeous. Wow, it's beautiful. I don't think I'd ever be bored on a tile. I'll be doing sewing and love painting. Jan says that's beautiful. You're looking after it. Yep, gorgeous hanging basket. Well, gorgeous garden. Oh, that will look great when it flowers, says Stuart. Very pretty. Watch Harvey doesn't get out. Oh, did I not shut the door? He's right. He's here now. How gorgeous, says Ali. Sarah in Manchester. Not in Manchester, says lovely garden. My favourite fridge magnet says life's too short. Eat dessert first. Nicola says beautiful. Beautiful, says Princess. Oh, your garden's beautiful. Yes, I do have a gardener. I wouldn't do it, Geraldine. I mow the lawn. Oh, I'm exhausted doing that. Life's too short for housework. I love wisteria, says Lord. It's got to be planted yet. No weeds. I don't do the weeding, Janet. My yucca flowers every other year. That's not a yucca. That's called a... Oh, Marina did message me to tell me. Only flowers once every 10 years, that one. What a beautiful, peaceful garden you have. I do. I would spend time if it was sunny or I wasn't at work. You're welcome, Anne. Debbie says garden is beautiful. Do you maintain it? No, I don't at all. Danny once a month comes to do it. I mow the lawns, but that's it. Beautiful basket garden, says Marie. Carol says beautiful garden. My neighbour has one of those spiky plants. There's a long flower on it too. Glennie says love your chair. Cousin Susan says lovely garden. Fiona says morning. It's a bit dull and damp and miserable here today. Just the day for saying some new cushion covers. Sandra says nothing like an English garden. Sandra's in Australia. I went to school with her. Don't worry about the wind, can't see your roots. And there's no roots, there's just not much hair. Isabel says, hello, Harvey. You don't have time for housework, you work too hard. That's my excuse anyway, says Gerardine. Your garden's lovely, says Christine. Stunning garden, says Susan. How kind you shows around your house, John, says Hilary. That's right. Love your eclectic style and your sofa is amazing. Do you still have the big armchair? Did you not see it? Did you not see it? Well, I looked at the big armchair by the feng shui tree. Bless you for giving us a tour of your house, says Yvette. So sweet. Hello, Harvey, says Sue. It's a delphinium, says Debbie. Which one's a delphinium? That big spiky thing. It's not a delphinium. My yucca seems to be doing well this year. Seen several huge ones on my walk, says Nicola. Love your elephant between the chairs. Your home is really lovely. Looks inviting. Pauline says Harvey probably held the door open. Michelle says Poppy Dog is going mad at the TV seeing Harvey. Oh, Lovely, colourful garden outlook, says Margaret. Bernie Storm, I'm just in time to see the beautiful Harvey. Judith says, my agapanthus plants are absolutely stunning this year. Bless Harvey, says Audrey. Thanks for the tour of your lovely garden, says Nancy. Morning, John from a dull Rubery, says Anne. I love your house, says Claire. That's lovely, John, says Sue. Harvey's cute. Really lovely garden. I got the patio and path power washed. Makes such a difference. And that's what it was, power washed. I had them power washed. Marina, there it is. Cordyline, it's called. Cordyline. That's what those two big plants are called. Jill, hello, John. Long since I've caught up with you. I wondered why I hadn't heard from her. Where's she gone? Has she sold up and gone? It's really funny because I had a letter for her this week. I had a letter for her this week and I pushed it through the door. Oh, let me know where she's gone, Jill. Glenys, beautiful house. Julie. Oh, hello, Julie. Oh, Julie sent me the loveliest thank you card. I got it yesterday and I've got to ring her later about it. It's beautiful. It's really lovely. What an expensive view of your lovely home and garden. Thank you, says Lorraine. Stuart says, once every 10 years. Well, I know. I love the tour of your house and garden, says Pam Minnie Harney. Nicholas says, how wonderful. Mine is poorly and it's breaking my heart. Or your agapanthuses. Morning, says Jennifer. Margaret says, your garden is lovely. Beautiful hanging basket. I know I have to water it well every day. Thank you for the tour, says Sharon. Your home and garden are fantastic. Jane says, I love the feng shui tree. Beautiful home. Thank you, Jane. Christine says, if the plant is what I think it is, the flowers look like big orchids. I think they do. Or I was thinking they might look more like a bird of paradise. You know the bird of paradise ones you get. Everything I plant dies on me except weeds, says Gerardine. That's because of where you live, Gerardine. Formium, Nancy thinks it's called. Judy says, Nicola bought a white one this year to contrast with the blue ones. Oh, your delphiniums. Lo said, isn't it a form of yucca? Oh, I don't know. We did look it up. And my next door neighbour said it wasn't. Lorna said, Harvey's lovely. I have a tabby cat called Munchkin. He's only 2 years old. I think Harvey's about 8 and he's way too heavy. He's like, if I remember Norman and Nelly, I could hold them on my hand like this. If I pick up Harvey, I have to use both arms. Your big plants are New Zealand flax or formiums, apparently. Oh, Hannah missed the tour. You'll have to watch it again later. Love it, says Lo, looking through the keyhole. Just so you know, flip-flops are called thongs in Australia. I thought they were joking at first. Yeah, they are in America as well, aren't they, Sandra? Right, I've caught up with the messages. What else do we need to talk about? Have you seen how many shows I'm doing on where do I work? Sane Street. I've just put it up on Facebook before I came on to chat. I know, got loads and loads and loads to shows this week. Quietens down a little bit in July because obviously Vix comes back. Well, she's back on today, but she's doing more and more shifts coming back to normality. I know. Hang on. Messages have got stuck. Let's go back again. There we go. Claire says, correction, I love your home. It's not a house. Oh, thank you. Right, hang on. I'm home from a walk. Darcy fell over backwards in the woods. Didn't realise she was at an edge. Oh, fell about 8 feet into... Oh, no. Is she all right? Can't believe it'll be July on Thursday. I know, Cousin Susan. It's terrifying, isn't it? And it's going cold. And when I get up in the morning, it's a bit darker. And my new garden furniture hasn't arrived yet. She's sold up, staying with her sister at the Mo in Cornwall. She's going to move to Falmouth. Oh, I wondered, because she stopped coming in here. She stopped chatting in here. So she left school and everything. Oh, interesting. Strange that she... Because Jill's sister-in-law used to live in this house. I bought this house from her. She moved away. I think she went to Ipswich or somewhere like that. Then she came back and she bought in the new houses in the village. And then it suddenly went quiet and I wondered where she'd gone. I don't think she's on Facebook anymore either, is she? Anyway, Marie's found the magnetic fasteners in the... There you go. Oh, in the fasteners drawer, of course. Sandra said, love your garden and home. You're looking tanned. I'm not tanned. I think the makeup I'm using is just staining my skin. I haven't been in the sun once. Another busy week for you. You've got bags of energy. I have indeed, Isabel. Dawn says, love you, John. You make my day. Thank you, Dawn. That's very sweet. Stuart says, yep, this year is whizzing by. Isn't it frightening? And no holidays yet either. You're doing a great job on Sewing Street. A really tonic for us all, says Anne. Thank you. After channel retune, I can finally see Sewing Street on my telly, Freeview 72. Sarah, it's been really weird this week because people who have been able to watch us completely gone, lost us completely, and other people who had lost us are now back. I know. Gerardine says, you've only got Thursday off. Please don't overdo it. You look a bit... Oh, stop. I hate it when people say you're tired. When you're on with Wendy... Well, you know why that is, because Wendy wears you down. She doesn't stop talking, does she? Sue said, is your feng shui tree a real one or a trick? No, it's John Lewis's. So John Lewis's Christmas tree that lights up. Angela went, oh no, what was that about? Oh, about Darcy falling down. John, you have a real busy weekend next week. I have indeed. Susan said, oh, did the motor scratch? Oh, yeah, they look lovely. They look lovely, didn't they? We're only supposed to be having a heat wave for... Oh, well, I've got 2 chunks of time off in July, so I'm hoping we do have a lovely heat wave. That'd be fantastic. But they said the same about June. I don't remember a heat wave in June. Carrie Ann says, morning, John. Writing a special needs master's assignment. You keep me company. Can't wait to get back to sewing after this is finished. Thank you for keeping me smiling. Oh, you're welcome, Carrie Ann. Karen says, rather be busy than doing nothing. You have been amazing this past year and a half, so thankful. Oh, it's my pleasure. Are you a tennis fan? Will you watch Wimbledon? No, not really. I do get excited. Well, I have to say, I did spend one Wimbledon final with Emma Thompson and her husband Greg Wise, wrapped up in a blanket, sitting on the floor of our friend Milling's. Was it Milling? Or I think it was Milling and Richard's house then. I'm not. My mum used to watch it all the time. Now, Wimbledon, to me, when I was a child, I would remember hearing it because my hay fever was so bad, I'd be shut in my room with the curtain shut. And also, when Dulcie and I had a house in Wimbledon Park when we were at college at Wimbledon School of Art, we could hear the tennis going on there. But I'm not really a fan. Oh, she's retired. Well, she's hardly early. She's quite old, isn't she? She's quite old. And today, hoping to go family break in October. We're keeping our fingers crossed that we can. I can't imagine it'll happen, though. Hooray, says Sue, I can get you on my old TV now as well. Shirley says, sorry I'm late, trying to get the washing done whilst the sun's shining. Shirley, where are you? No one else has got sun. Susan says, I hope so. I'm bringing my sister from mine to mine in Derbyshire from Norfolk. She won't drive here. Oh, Susan, that's good of you. I love the tennis. I love any live sport. I knew you'd say that, Karen. Cheryl says, good morning, John and friends. Sorry I can't join you. I can't turn on the sound. I'm helping my dad this morning. Oh, we can watch later. Sylv, it's not one of those corpse flowers, is it? That flower every 10 years and then stink to high heaven. They do smell. Now, who told me? My next door neighbour said they really, really smell. I think it was my next door neighbour. Anyway. Glennis loves Wimbledon. I stopped watching Wimbledon when they started grunting, says Audrey. Well, it's not the same. Remember Yvonne Goolagong and Chrissy Everett in her frilly pants and everything? That was the day, wasn't it? The F1's on later. Oh, Michelle. Michelle's husband, boyfriend, not quite sure what he is, Butch. He works in motor car racing and they love the F1. I can't understand it myself. No. When I was in Monaco, they were getting ready for the one, and they drive down little streets like this in Monaco. It's terrifying. Geraldine says, me too, about tennis. Are you still in touch with Emma Thompson, John? Does she live in Venice? No, she doesn't live in Venice. She's working on the film that Dulcie's doing. She's in Matilda. I'm not still in touch with her, no. We'll be watching every match, says Glennis. Beautiful. Oh, County Down, says Shirley. That's nice. Lovely sunny day in a hog hill. Shirley, where's that? She's got a lovely sunny day in a hog hill. Morning, beautiful sunny in Doggetley, says Linda. I know where that is. Ellie Smith loves F1. Well, I don't understand it. Cars going round and round and round in circles. You can't even see their faces, can you? Got a couple of craft fairs coming up in August after such long breaks. A reason to get my sewing mojo back. Yeah, have you seen Karen in Wigan? Karen Hughes, have you seen her stand today? It's like blooming department store, isn't it? Beautiful sunshine in Dundee, says Sue. Oh, that's nice. We haven't got... Maybe it'll come out here later. Maybe it will. So what am I doing with my day today? I'm going to plant those plants that you just saw. I'm going to do the weekly shopping. More football, says Sylv. Oh, the Euro 2020s. I think I'm still in the sweepstake, though. I've got Portugal and I've got... I can't remember what the other companies I've got. The sun's out in Glasgow. Oh, obviously, so it's sunny up north today. I'm just telling you, Bernie, what I'm doing today. So I'm going to do my food shopping. I'm going to buy some compost. I'm going to plant those plants. I've got to sort some new... my friend Francesca, you know, the one who works with the abused children and everything, she needs some more masks. So I'm going to either make her some masks or see what I've got in the drawer. Can someone tell me the hay fever pills John takes? Jennifer... Oh, no, not Jennifer, sorry. Who was that? Anne... Send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you the thing. I haven't got them up here with me. They're downstairs in the kitchen because I take them just before I go to work in the morning. Stuart says, oh, yeah, boring football. Miserable in Peterborough, isn't it always? Is Harvey staying with you permanently? No. Only till next weekend now. Only till next weekend. Portugal are playing Belgium. It's likely to, says Isabel, be a tough game. Oh, there you go. Him indoors, this is from Sylv. It's Portuguese, so you'll both be happy if they win. Yeah, I think I'll win £42. Sue Clay says peat-free compost. Oh, do I have to get peat-free? I just buy it from the garden centre. What's the difference? I don't understand. I don't know enough. I'd wait for Danny, but he's only just been, you see, so I can't wait. It'll be a whole another month, yeah. Jane says, lovely to meet you, John, first time. Hello, Jane. Welcome. These started off as Sunday sew-alongs, but I don't have time to prep anything to sew these days, so we just chat now. It's quite nice, isn't it? Right. Susan says, my son lives in Silverstone. Oh, so does Claire. And hates it when the racing is there. He doesn't leave the house at all that weekend. Oh, I can imagine. The M1 also gets really blocked that weekend, doesn't it, for Silverstone? And you can't go to that coffee. You can't stop for a wee at the one near Silverstone, the service station near Silverstone, can you? Yesterday, when I went to Waitrose yesterday on my way home from work, there were about 100 bikers, all in the car park, all in Waitrose shopping and everything. I don't know what they were there, because we used to have Bulldog Bash in the village, but that's stopped now because they're building houses on the airfield now. So I don't know what they were all doing here, but it was fun to see them all. It's funny, isn't it? They were like the proper like bikers, greasy bikers, but all quite posh, all choosing nice olives and dips and everything when they were in Waitrose. Right, so what else have we got to talk about? I'm sure I had a list and I don't know what I've done with it. So the week, I used to go to Bulldog Bash, says, Lo, you literally were a spit away from my house if you go to Bulldog Bash. Apparently it was very sexual based, apparently my neighbours were saying. We went to Singapore for F1, it was amazing, says Kate. Oh, was it? Definitely peat-free compost. Stop eating the peat bogs because they store CO2. Oh, okay, thank you, Nancy. Which film did I do? The Butcher Boy in Clones in Ireland. We had to drive through the peat bogs to get to work in the morning. What does this? Cloudy in Norwich, says Joe. Just had breakfast, now going to get a flea wormer. Oh, that's nice. Flea and wormer treatments for the cats. Wrap them in a towel. That's the best thing, because Stuart has to give his cat pills. Wrap them in a towel, then they can't scratch you. That's what I used to do. John, I have masks you can have, says Jan. I made them to sell, but not sold a single one. Oh, Jan, I don't need to have your masks. I've got some somewhere in the house, so I can make some for Francesca. But if you want to send me some, because I'll always give them to charities and food banks and things like that. And I'll donate some money to your charity if you want. But my P.O. Box address is on the front of my... what am I trying to say? My John Scott Sewing World Facebook page has got the address. All the John Scott Sewing World website has got the address on there. It's a P.O. Box number in Stratford-upon-Avon. That's very kind of you. Used to camp in with the Hells Angels, exactly. What happened one year is a few of my neighbours went and they loved it, but they said they were a bit shocked by what they saw. I don't mind what you do on your Facebook Lives, just a lovely catch-up. You always brighten my day, you jolly lovely man, says Sharon. Oh, you're very kind to me, just waffling away. Ellie says, full house at Silverstone this year. Oh. Will Sewing Street have the new Tilda fabrics? Beautiful. It's really weird. There's not this week in Designer Week, and I don't know why. I wonder who supplies it. I wonder if we're not... It might come from a supplier that we're not working with at the moment. I don't know who supplies it. Biker groups sometimes organise a ride out in aid of charity. Oh, that's what they were doing. There were hundreds of them. Claire says, I like the Grand Prix in the village. It's part of living here. The primary school raised thousands during the parking, I'm sure. Lots of biker events in Devon. They do loads for charity, says Diane. Karen says, I remember flying back from Melbourne and we landed at Abu Dhabi and saw the F1 course from the air. It was amazing. Oh, I bet that this mate... Oh, I've forgotten what it's like to be on an aeroplane. I haven't been on a bus for years. I haven't been on an aeroplane for years. I definitely haven't been on a train for so long. At all. Because I haven't been to London for over a year. I haven't been on the tube for over a year. What was I doing? Oh, last time I was in London... Oh, thank you, Jan. Last time I was in London was filming that... When things go wrong on the telly. And that was over a year ago now. Oh, no? I haven't seen Francesca or Pete or Luciano. Oh, Luciano's got a new song. I'll put it on my Facebook page later. I'm a founding member of the Royal British Legion Riders branch, says Lo. You haven't got a moped, have you, Lo? Come to London, says Karen. I'm going to London for a week. And not a full week. I'm coming to London during July when I've got a few days off. And then the other time I've got a few days off, I'm going to go and see Mike and Julie. London doesn't seem a safe place these days. It never has been. That's why I love it, Cousin Susan. It isn't a safe place. It's quite exciting though. It's got. If I won the lottery, I haven't won last night because they haven't emailed me. the first thing I'd do is I'd buy a flat right in the central of London. Oh, so, you know, on Facebook, these adverts come up. So it was advertising, it's called the Octagon in Covent Garden. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom flats. The cheapest 1 bedroom flat is 1.86 million. What, for a 1 bedroom little flat in Covent Garden in this block? I mean, they look beautiful, but 1.86 million. I know. When am I getting my glasses? Next Monday. They would have been ready during the week, but they're not ready while I'm working, so I have to get them next Monday. Not tomorrow Monday, but the next Monday. Right, hang on. I go. Lo's got her own motorbike. Didn't know that. Last time I was in London, I was watching Magic Mike. Oh, is that a stripper? Is Magic Mike a stripper, Princess? Jill says bikers also come to the National Arboretum near me. Where are you then, Jill? You mustn't be far away, because I met Jill in Tamworth. I met you at the sewing shop in Tamworth. Karen says, I love my moped when I was doing the knowledge. Fell off a few times, wonder why I got bad back. Exactly. Sue said, are you a cabbie, black cabbie driver? Going to London at the end of July, treat for grandson after he's op on Monday. Legoland and the London Eye. I won't be doing either of those. Isn't Legoland in Windsor, anyway? That's Cecilia Mantle. It's Stuart, isn't it? But if I won like 170 million on the thing, I'd buy one. I'll get you one as well, Stuart. You can have the one next door. Lorraine says we went to the first night of Hairspray this week and we booked a parking space so we didn't have to go on the tube. Not just yet. Lo sent me a picture of her bike, obviously. We've done it lots. I don't know what she's done lots. Caroline says yesterday was Armed Forces Day. Oh, yes. They didn't look like ex-RAF men, but maybe they were soldiers. Last time I went to London, as soon as I got out of the car, I was off some coke. I told him I wasn't thirsty. Oh, Diane. Really? That's never, ever happened to me in the whole time I've been in London. Maybe it's because I look so pure and innocent. It's a beautiful flower range, John. Think I'll write in and ask. Oh, yes, do. But if we were going to have it, we would have had to order it 6 months ago. I'll ask for you, Tilda. They'll all be in tomorrow. They'll all be in tomorrow, so I'll be able to ask the buying team tomorrow. Yep, but classy. A classy stripper, Princess says. Lorna says, hi, John. Did you ever get static carrot? No, I didn't. Because have you seen the price of them? Have you seen the price? Also, what I decided to do is I don't know where to... I'd want one. So what I was going to do was just stay in different ones every now and then and see if I like the area before I did it. But I'd have to use my pension or something. I couldn't afford one of those. And they've all got hidden thingies, haven't they? Oh, yeah, they're going to Legoland in Windsor. Karen says, I'm going to see Hairspray with my son soon. Can't wait. I live in a village a few miles from Lichfield. Oh, very nice, Jill. Marina says, off to buy a new bed. I should think so. She tried to fix it yesterday. I know. You'd think she'd know better. Love London, all the museums, art galleries and fabulous architecture, says Sue. When I was a student, I went somewhere different every day. I know. Oh, I lived in London all my adult life. So, yeah. Go to Camden Lock on a Sunday. You'll be offered plenty. Oh, okay, Karen. You're welcome, Anne. Stacey says pure and innocent! ! Ali says I lived and worked in London. Hated it. Filthy, dirty place. Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. Little Paul went there for a job with CNN. He lasted like weeks and then came home. Cousin Susan said we once lived in Adam and Eve Mews in Kensington. Oh, get you, Cousin Sue. Those were the days. I think isn't there a famous fashion designer used to make... dresses. Princess Diana lives in that muse. I'm sure I've been there. What's his name? I'll think of it in a minute. I'd love to go to the V&A. Just need to wait a bit longer for things to improve. Yes, Anne, you do that. Stuart said, I learned to teach in London and did love the immediacy of it all. I was in Whitechapel. Oh, yeah, but when you were there, it was fab. Whitechapel, that's... Edith Piaf sings about Whitechapel, doesn't she? Going to Hampton Court Flower Show and planning to go to Liberties, says Marie. Oh, that'd be lovely. When's that Hampton Court Flower Show? I know when I used to do a lot for the Rainbow Trust Children's Charity, I opened a garden they had there. There's a new programme about the V&A starting this week. Oh, isn't Virgin River starts soon as well, doesn't it? And someone else told me about another new programme that was starting. Can't remember what it was now. I love London, says Debbie. I try to go at least twice a year. Oh, yeah. Debbie, if I had the money and I didn't have to work, I'd live there. No, not David Emmanuel. Before that. Well, no, not the wedding dress. David and Elizabeth Emmanuel did live somewhere posh like that, but this is like an older. I went to his house once, his muse house once. Not David Emmanuel. I went to his muse house once and had lunch there. I can't think of his name. He's very old. I don't think he'll still be with us now. My friend Jane has a static van near St Ives, John. She rents it out. I'm sure. Oh, there you go. St Ives. How far is St Ives away? Catherine says, I was a student in London in the late 70s, lived in Bayswater and loved it. Oh, how lovely. I was a student when we were at Wimbledon. 81 to 83. 81 to 83, yeah. Lo said, love doing my shows in London. Sylv says, I near Whitechapel. It can be very interesting. Sylv, I was in the East End when I first moved there. I was on Hackney Downs. Well, no, Victoria Park first when I was renting, and then I bought my first flat on Hackney Downs. And I loved it. Okay, I'd just come back from New York, and I thought that Hackney was very like New York, like Manhattan. When's Virgin River starting? July the 9th. July the 9th, I think it starts. We came to London in 1978 from Hamilton, Scotland. Talk about a culture shock. Oh, I can imagine, Karen. 1978, I was 18. I was 18 when you moved there. Has anyone got the green number plates yet? Green number plates? Never heard of that, Caroline. Emission-free cars, so they don't have to pay congestion charge. Oh, I didn't know that. Bruce Oldfield, no, older than Bruce Oldfield. He just did one really, really famous dress for her. And I keep wanting to say Harvey, but it's not Harvey. I'll think about it now. Dorset is beautiful, says John. Went to my daughter's house in North London first time in over 12 months. Said, oh, but that was nice. Janet was born in Bow. Oh, you're a proper East Ender then. Proper Londoner. Born in the... what do they say? If you're born and can hear the Bow bells, then you're a true Londoner, aren't you? Lorna says, I live in Charlton near Greenwich. It's lovely. Oh, I've got friends in Charlton. That is a lovely area, yeah. Because I used to live in Twickenham. I moved out. Twickenham was my move to the countryside, and that was going to be it. I wasn't going to move any further out than Twickenham. And then, of course, came here to the tiniest village in the world. Well, not quite, but, very, very little village in the middle of nowhere. And I love it. I do love it. But I do miss that frisson of London and everything. But then, you see, I was watching 24 Hours in A&E the other day, and there was a woman just walking on the street, and someone just punched her, and she fell. Oh, anyway. Jacqueline says, good morning from Galashiels in the Scottish border. Hannah says, going up to London today, says Hannah Bradley Cohn. What are you going there for, Hannah? Christine says, property in Cornwall has gone through the roof. Oh, it's always been expensive, hasn't it, Christine? All those second home buyers, aren't they? All the holiday buyers. I know. Yes, so I can't wait to go visiting. My mum-in-law lived in Kennington. I used to love visit. Oh, I like Kennington as well. What made you move to that village? Do you know what, Janet? I looked all over the place for a year for somewhere to move to. And then my friend Cherry had come to this village and she said, you've got to go and see it. And I just turned up and I fell in love with the house. Even though it's nothing like the house I wanted to buy, the view at the back really, really clinched it for me. And that's why I ended up here. I know, in the middle of nowhere. The man who came to clean my car said, why did you move from London to here? And I was like, well, why not? Anyway, what we got? My mother was born in the sound of Bow Bells. There you go, says Jean. Nicholas says, Exeter is near enough city for me these days. Well, Stratford-on-Avon isn't really a city, you see. It's got no shops in it at all, really. But unless Christmas, you want a Christmas shop, there's one of those. Reluctantly have to go. I need to get organised for visitors. Thanks again for a lovely chat. Oh, that's right, Joan. We're all going to go in a minute because I've just seen the time. It's 43. I loved all the outfits Princess Diana wore. Went to see them at, Old Thorpe House. Lovely. Have you watched The Clarkson's Farm? It was hilarious when Caleb had to drive to London. Don't know what that one is. Oh, what you mean? What's his name, Clarkson? I can't bear him. I grew up in West Hampstead. Oh, Sylv, NW6. I love West Hampstead. No, I could never afford to buy there. A friend of mine's mum has just bought a flat there, and it was over £1 million. £1 million. And it's not like some luxury. It's just the downstairs of a Victorian house. £1 million. Have you watched BBC Time 3 parts? Really enjoyed it. Oh, I don't know what that is, Anne. Stephen Jones, no. Stephen Jones was the milliner, wasn't he? Oh, it's going to annoy me now because I can see him and I can see his flat. And I can see the dress he designed for it. But I'll look it up and I'll let you know. Lovely to see you. I've got to go and catch up when I get home. We're in touring caravan. Oh, Jane, in Hurgist Ridge by Kingston. Now, is that Kingston way up in north or Kingston down by Twickenham? Caroline, we only go to London for theatre weekends. Missing it so much, not to into October 2019. The man who came to clean my car. Hannah, I live in the middle of the village, in the middle of nowhere. There's a man that comes with a machine. Like the man who comes to clean the patio, a man comes to clean your car. Aussie somebody. No, it wasn't Aussie. It'll come. No, it wasn't Norman Hartnell. No, Barbara, no, I've never been to Norman Hartnell's house. I missed the programme. When is the VNA programme on, please, says Karen. Second home buyers are everywhere. These property portfolio people are the ones that stop locals living in the villages. Well, you've got a second home, haven't you, Ali? You've got a second home. You just attach it to the back of your car, don't you? Susan says, the last time I went to London, I was 12, and I'm a year younger than you. Oh, Susan, you wouldn't recognise you went back now. Heather said, the 50s and 60s, great time to live in London. I wasn't there then. Oh, you meant Kington. Kington, not Kingston. Fine. Have I missed one out there? Walthamstow. Who's that going to Walthamstow? Yeah. Claire says, I love London. We came back to Finsbury Park, and when we go back to Finsbury Park, Walthamstow every time. Right, okay. So my friend Louise, who's a dental assistant, she used to be my dentist's assistant. She and her husband had a little house that they bought, because in Walthamstow, that's where you bought when you hadn't got any money. They sold it for so much money. They've set up their own business. Now they've moved to not Belleville Sassoon. No, not Belleville Sassoon. Watch Clarkson Farm. No, I don't like him, Marie. I don't like him. After he punched that researcher. I love London's Berwick Street. Oh, Berwick Street's lovely. Not like it was back in my day, because it was all the fabric merchants were there. They weren't expensive like Borovics and By the Yard. But then in between those, there would be doorways that said Busty Model, second floor, just walk up. It was really seedy. But I loved it. I loved it. And Mr. Rattatas, we used to go to Mr. Rattatas, who was like a tailoring one. And there was the button shop. Oh, I used to love it around there. They've done a lovely job with your patios. They have this one boy, just came, not Belleville Sassoon. You are so funny, says Yvette. Oh, thank you. I'm lucky enough to live in Fulham, though would love to move to Leigh-on-Sea. You live in Fulham, Jenny? Oh, should we swap? Do you want my house and I'll have your house? I'd love to live in Fulham. I'm not so keen on Jeremy Clarkson, but Clarkson Farm is very funny, says Margaret. Both my sons, Tom Betty. Not David Sassoon, not Bruce Oldfield, not Victor Edelstein. Oh, I can see him. He designed her a very famous red dress. I'm sure it was a red dress. I don't like the tube in London, so I walk everywhere I go. It's been a while though. Yeah, but you couldn't walk from Richmond, where I would get the tube, to the West End. Not Paul Costello. No, but Paul Costello was on the same Celebrity Weakest Link as me. He was the first one to go. He was the first one to get voted off when we did a fashion special. And if you do ever see it, I won. Yes, the caravan is like a second home, John, but I'd never rent out to anyone. When we have to empty it for serving, it's just like having things from another home to store. I can imagine. Not Hardy Amos. Oh, I wish I'd not mentioned that. Love Island. Love Island starts tomorrow night. I said I wouldn't watch it this time. I live in a teeny flat in Edinburgh and been trying to get a house move for 5 years, says Jacqueline. Oh, let me think. Fashion designers, Princess Diana. Hang on, let me try and do this. Fashion designers to Princess Diana. Not Stephen Jones, not Bruce Oldfield. Let's have a look. I want to say something like... Oh. Hang on. Zomo messages come through. Not Stephen Jones. David Sassoon. Oh, I see where you're getting your names when we're all on the same website, aren't we? Not Catherine Walker. Ronit Zilka. Oh, I'm not going to find it now, am I? Not Bruce Oldfield. Jack Azaguri. Oh, Jack Azaguri, he was on the same Weakest Link as me as well. Oh, I'll have to think about it. I'll have to put it on Facebook later on. Anyway, not Catherine Walker. No, it was a boy. It was not a boy. He was an old man then when I went for lunch. Not Bruce Oldfield. No. You're getting on watching. We've had it on our screens for over a year now. What are you talking about now? You're talking about Clarkson's Farm. Last time I went to London, I was 16. I'm 68 now, says Teresa. Must go. Dogs give me a look. I'm late. Oh, I've got to go as well, Susan. Thanks for the lovely look around your garden. Was it Catherine Walker? No. Arbite. Murray. Murray Arbide, he was called. Murray Arbide. There you go. Got there in the end. Not Mary Corn, no. I was 21 trees and now 16, never go back. Oh, I love, you see, isn't it funny? I love the fumes. I love being grubby. I've just put it up there. What's that? What have you just put it up there? Murray Arbide. He did the red dress. He's definitely dead. He definitely died on 2011. He did a really, really famous dress for it. Oh, Yvette's got to go. I have as well, Yvette. Look, it's 11:50. I've waited on for far too long. So, this week on Sewing Street, I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So next week, shall we have a chat at 4 o'clock next Sunday? It'll have to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon next Sunday because I can't be doing it in the morning because I'll be on air. Have a check on my website, not my website, my Facebook page about where I'm going to be. Very busy week, Julie. And also, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I think Sunday might be clearance. I'm happier in Norwich as Claire, much lower crime than London. Quiet. Oh, no, if you're going to bring up family, I'd bring up them up away from London, exactly. Lovely chat, says Cousin Susan. Bye, John, have to go, says Fran. I'm going now as well, Fran. So I'll see you on Sewing Street, and I'll see you next Sunday at 4 o'clock. Is that okay? Bye, says Hilary. This is where it all starts now. I go to press the finish button. Bye, says Jill. Nice to catch up. Send what's name, my love. By the way, if you speak to her. 3 days rest and 3 days. Hang on, Stuart. 3 days rest and 3 days. Yes, 3 days rest and 3 days, exactly. 4 is fine, says Anne. Have a good week, says Lorraine. Jan says Murray Arbide. That's it. Bye, darling. Take care, says Michelle. Sue says lovely chat. They're all coming in fast now. Stay safe, everyone. Lo says big kiss. Whoa, busy week. How will I get anything done? Well, after 1 o'clock. Sue says bye. Caroline says 4 is fine. Have a lovely week. See you later. Princess says bye. Anne says bye, everybody. Linda, Susan says great chat. Much appreciated. My pleasure. Sharon says bye, John and all. Nicola says looking forward to some new Delphine projects. Yes, she's in on Wednesday, is it? Or Friday? I can't remember. Oh, hang on, I've got it here. Wednesday. It's on Wednesday. Toodaloo, says Nicola. Bye all, says Gerardine. Jean says, lovely chat. I'm having a sewing day. Alison, thank you for our chat. Oh, what's all this going on here? I'm on my phone, as you can see, doing the messages. Stuart says, see you tomorrow at 8. Carol says, bye. Diane says, have a good week, John. Everyone going to catch up on the tour of the garden. Catherine says, bye, John. Got to help Andrew putting up a fence. Ooh. Bye, John. Sonny's showing his face again now, says Margaret. Carol says bye. Patricia says bye. Lovely chat. Another Patricia says bye-bye. Pauline says lovely seeing you. Pauline in Kent. Jane says bye-bye. Bye for the tour. Stay safe, everyone, says Claire. Nancy says lovely chat. Thank you. Don't work too hard. I won't. Ema says bye-bye. Gerardine. Oh, is it 4 next Sunday? Yeah, because I'm doing Sewing Street in the morning. Love chatting, says Jill. Bye. You take care now. Sue says tatty bye. God, I've not heard that for ages. Thank you for the natter, John. Have a good week, says Isabel. Sandra says bye and thank you. You're welcome. Shirley says bye, John. Bye. Bye. Your sewing threads are gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Take care and stay safe. Jackie sends kisses. April says bye, John. How are you, April, my love? Thanks, John. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will indeed. Sylv says bye, lovely. I'll see you all soon. Oh, well, I'll see you during the week, but then I'll chat next Sunday with you. Nicholas says, phew, can I have a cup now? I'm going to have a coffee. I shouldn't. I'm going to have a coffee now. See you on my diamond birthday, says Mary. Oh, Jan, thank you for you're more than welcome, Jan. Pam says, bye. Jan says, thanks for your chat. My pleasure. Lots of Jans in today. David Butch, he's off to see the F1, only on the telly, I imagine. Thanks for the chat, says Dawn. Gloria says, sorry, couldn't watch. Don't worry, Gloria. You can catch up later, see the tour of my garden later. Bye, Jen, everyone. Thanks for the lovely chat, says Barbara McClay. Rob, handsome Rob, says bye-bye. Lorna, first time joining, enjoyed the chat. Bye and thank you. Bye, says Linda. Is that all of you? Am I going to press the button? Okay, I'll see you on Sewing Street during the week, and I'll see you here next week, if you want to, only if you want to, at 4 o'clock. All right? Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Oh, by the way, Gerardine, it's on your stand that you bought me.